Buenos dias. Good morning. Welcome to a new morning show. Monday through Friday. Ooh, it's ending at 8 a.m. How are you? It is Monday, and it is the 4th. Mm, 4th of December. 20 days before Christmas Eve, 21 days for Christmas Day. Don't know how many days before Hanukkah and other festivities that are going on. What do you celebrate um in your neck of the woods? I We do celebrate Christmas Eve more than Christmas Day. But anyway, what are you drinking? I just poured my second coffee, which I just realized it's missing some coconut milk. But all good. Okay. So, for birthdays, I meant to give shout outs on Friday for two wonderful people whose birthday was on Saturday. And we're going to start in Queens, New York, and give a shout out to Michael Scarabino. I still remember Science Center in Flushing in Queens, and coming out of service, and then just realizing how cool of a friend, and from like a distance, not like we were like hanging out all the time, but we were just like, I was like, that's my bro. Do you have that person you just like? He's real. There was nothing fake or fishy about you. Oh, two F's. Ha ha. Anyway, just love that you are who you are. You are funny. And yeah, you know what it is? You didn't care what people thought. At least that was my perception. And yeah, you do this. Like, oh well. So anyway, I know I don't like it when people don't do this for like no responsibility. Yours was just like it is what it is. So happy birthday. How was your birthday? Hope you enjoyed it. And the second birthday is from gosh, okay, that's another bro. That's John Scammerdella. Hey, Chad, dropping some love. Oh, thank you. Love receive. Oh, I love it. Love is in the air. Oh, okay, Chad, you're like a bro too. When is your birthday? Let me know so I can throw a shout out. Not sure if you're in Facebook. So John Scammerdella, that's my other brother. He's currently in Tennessee. How are you loving Tennessee, John? I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday. Or that, I'm sorry, that you had a wonderful birthday. Maybe you want to celebrate a whole month. How do you celebrate it? Let me know. Okay. And then yesterday, here's another. How many brothers do I have like at heart? Bros. Okay. Chris Martinez, you're my friend from college. You are hilarious. I mean, hilarious because no, I mean, besides my husband, who else do I find hilarious? You could get a crowd just cracking up where they're almost gonna like pee on themselves because that's how funny you are. And I don't know how that comes up. Yeah, I don't know if that's the actor in you, but you know how to fill the room, get everybody, on just random stuff that comes up really in your head. Like I don't know how you do it. I don't know how Jimmy does it, but he does it. So, happy birthday. How was your birthday yesterday? So, please let me know and let's chat. Aha, what's up, chat? Are you still here? Love it. Let me know your birthday. You can send it to me on the private message. Okay. And then, of course, see, all this brother love really, it's like my dad was so he was close to his brother, and he's an amazing brother in my opinion. I don't care what other people think. My dad has been a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful father where I get to enjoy these healthy just friendships with other men that are not my husband, or like a blood brother. I don't have a blood brother. And I just really, because of my puppy. Oh, someone's intruding. Oh, babe. You just jumped
What's up?
right.
I don't think so. I think it's something that you did.
Oh, okay. That's fine. You can blame it on me. But
I think it's
anyway,
it's
I was
something.
talking about my dad. Are you still upset with my dad?
Well, I mean, do you blame me?
Mm-mm-mm. Babe, look who just dropped some love.
Who's that?
Deeper conversations with Chad. What up? I
Nice.
was geeking out last time you dropped some love, Chad. So yeah, love and light, right? That's what I'm sharing in this in this morning show. But anyway, back to my dad. Um my dad is to me, okay. So, growing up in the 70s, 80s, I've watched my dad, and I just thought he was like the coolest cat ever because he plays sports, because he dance, he's funny. In a different funny. Not like my husband funny. But it's so, you know what's interesting? Today I just talked about Michael Scarabino, John Scam, Chris Martinez, and my dad. Those are four funny men. That is very interesting to say the least. But anyway,
Wow.
my dad, I've grown up just looking up to him, or just really embracing his spark and what he loves. And I know I haven't seen that. It does make me sad in some way. And I really do hope that he, gets to connect to the love of sports, of movement, of dancing. I know he dances in holidays with family. But yeah, I'm just so grateful for my relationship with him, and I do want to share. We're gonna get to the weather in a second, and I do have dad jokes, but I do want to put up a picture of my dad, and it's really what I wanted to talk about today. I'm mining, well, like my fashion, not so much Jimmy, right, Jimmy?
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
here's my dad, people. Here is my dad. Let's pull him up because because um he's a cool cat, and there he is. And that's the beginning. Oh, I forgot the end quotation. Baby Patty. And it's the um care, love, cool cat. I have another one where he's like dressed so cool, but that was the beginning of, I love those shoes. Those, tell me those are not the coolest red shoes you ever seen. But anyway, my dad is very loving. I got all my hugs and kisses and affirmations and from my dad. Um, and his message was always clear, to be kind. He said he never cared about my grades. I'm sure he did. However, just being kind was way, way more important. So anyway, it was my papi's birthday, and I'll get to share that. When it's mom, dad, sister, of course I'm going to share all these birthday wishes personally, because then I'll start crying. Who wants me crying? No, nobody want me crying. Okay. All right, so let's go back, since we were speaking about dad, into some dad jokes. Okay, So the first dad joke, since they were like, I don't know, 4 birthdays this past week. I'll do. Yeah, let's see. All right, Jimmy, are you ready for some dad jokes?
Yes.
Okay, let me know if I told you this. I wouldn't buy anything with Velcro. Did I tell you why?
It's a total ripoff.
Oh, I did tell you that one. But boom. Okay, we're gonna scroll down in here. Okay, which state has the most streets? And I'm talking about in the United States of America.
Which state
Has the
has the
most streets.
the interstate?
No, as in state, one of the 50 states.
I don't know which one.
Rhode Island.
It totally doesn't have the most roads. It's a little speck of nothing.
No, it's well, well. Why? Why is it a little speck of nothing? Anyway, moving on. Oh gosh, this is like okay. Why did the fish say when he hit the wall? Damn,
What did the fish say when he hit the wall?
I just said it. Damn, it was a damn.
What? Oh God.
Okay, here we go. Is this pool safe for diving? Someone may ask at the YMCA. It deep ends. Oh gosh, that was funny.
Oh, that's terrible.
Get it?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
I'm not even gonna explain it. If you didn't get it, you gotta like say it out loud. But it's it, and then deep, and then ends. But then
we,
you
we,
know
we
how
get it.
that sounds. Okay.
Please
I
stop.
got it. Okay,
Please
I
stop.
will. I will. Okay, last one. Oh my gosh, maybe I did tell you this. If you see a crime happen at the Apple store, what does it make you, Zito?
An eyewitness.
Aw, boo, yes. That's awesome. Okay.
That's
All right. Well, let's talk about oh wow, all these 90s songs. Okay. Let's talk about fashion. Let's go into a little bit of storytelling here. So I already talked about my dad, but and one of the things about both my mom and my dad and my mom is that they took time to dress up. My memory has been, especially I will say, like, especially my mom. I love the way my mom dressed because my mom was a teacher in Peru. And so she had all the dark, which without even knowing the whole dark academia, really fashion. What I remember, and especially her sweaters. Now I don't think I have any in the picture, um, but it was definitely the inspiration for this picture coming up. With the book and the little bag, briefcase, whatever you want to call it, whatever it's called. And it's one of those things that I absolutely will like. That I saw my future. That's gonna be me because I want to be just like my mom. I'm gonna be a teacher, and I'm gonna always have books with me. I'm gonna gain knowledge. I'm gonna get to share knowledge. And that was the beginning. It really did start from like watching my mom. In Peru, it wasn't really cold. Like you wear a jacket in the evening. Growing up, I don't, I never felt cold. Let's just say that. And if I was, it was a light jacket. I don't remember scarves or gloves or any of that. So yeah, so it was something light. It was like a sweater and like a purse. Like I don't know. I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna ask her. how she took like her grading books and textbooks and all that. But I did see my mom carrying a bag, holding a book, which could have been a textbook, could have been a grading book. I'm not sure, but that's what I saw. And I, as a little Patty, also saw myself, marrying somebody who's a classy man, just like the picture above.
So how did
And
this happen?
and I gotta tell you, Jimmy, I don't know if you know this, but the first time I saw you in a nice sweater, I was like, he's the one.
Oh God.
Because okay, so I wish that I had a bigger. You see the picture of the guy? Like it's like the way he's carrying himself. It's not even like the sweater so much. It's just the way, babe, your posture. Again, I always go to your posture. It was something just. It's so big for me. Like because I always feel like I'm not have a good as a posture. My grandpa will stand tall just like that. I've been talking about my grandpa forever. But just like the way you carry yourself, and then I saw myself with other people. That's the picture at the bottom, with other people were as passionate about education as me. So that's a picture, I guess, that's like their besties. They're like in a library, and you're changing, impacting lives. Well, actually, let's go for the word that I want to use, which is impact, and share the love of learning, of adventure in that sense. So that was like what I had envisioned, either myself teaching something just like my mom. um and okay, another, well, oh yeah, these are wardrobe confessions. Okay, so one confession will be, I I did see it when I was younger. I don't see it anymore, and I believe this is why I've been having such a hard time. It's that I used to think that that was like a status thing also, and that you were more quote unquote educated, or part of a different society. Like it, you know, I thought that that was cool in a sense of, that's what I want. I don't know what it's gonna take. And the confession is that before I came to the United States, and you don't laugh. I mean, whatever. I just threw myself out there. But I was very stuck up when I was younger. I had good grades. I just felt, in a sense, a little better than other people. I mean, I'm just gonna say it. And moving to the United States, like, crushed that very fast. Because I'm in a new country, new language. I'm not the smartest girl in the class, and I'm like doubting myself. And even though as a child I also felt not good enough, or not as pretty, or not as rich, or whatever, because I did compare myself, obviously. um and it just broke down all those things. It exposed all my insecurities, basically. So I I'm even sharing this. I'm seeing how I will see certain people who will take care of themselves as stuck up and conceited, and instead of loving themselves, caring about themselves, and going about life. So that's very interesting, babe. That as I'm putting this together, um, how that plays in my mind too. Um, you were gonna say something?
No, I'm just listening.
Okay. Are you such a great listener? Now, one of the things, and I'll say it since I already started with that, an excuse that I've put for myself also has been, well, I'm not at my ideal weight, and oh, my belly muffin, I don't think I could rock that skirt, or because my belly muffin's just gonna like be over, and I put so much attention into my belly. And so I look at my belly, then I look at these pictures, and it's like, it's never going to happen. So whether you think you can or can't, you are correct, right? So
Yeah.
power of words. So that has been another of those excuses. So, dealing with those two things. So this week it's gonna be, and I knew this is most likely why I left it all the way at the end. I knew that this week was gonna be in along this alongside my Artist Way book, a lot of writing, a lot of story writing, and I have like two really good ones to go crazy this week in my pen to paper process. So we're gonna leave it right here, um because I'm minding my fashion. I'm minding, basically digging in what what's actually, I put ours. I don't know, babe, if you want to share it, but I could change it to mine, but I'll leave it open to you. Do you want to share yours?
My wardrobe confessions.
Ah! Well, I know that was like whatever. I Today's theme is minding our fashion.
Uh,
So, do you have any thoughts on that? If not, I could just change this to my fashion. So, it's all good. You can either
yeah.
watch me or jump in the train.
Man, Florida is like nice, but not nice for the fashion I would like to wear. I like sweaters.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
And
that's
I see all you out there trying to rock the sweaters because it's fall and winter. Come on, people. Come on. We know you hot. We know you sweating. Just stop.
And speaking of that, I might put my hair up.
Just stop. Our apartment currently is very nice because it's got like a lot of tiles and it's got high ceilings, so it's almost like cave-ish. So it kind of like
That's true. That's
stays a
very cool.
nice same temperature, which is cool. But yeah, I you know, I don't know. See, the one thing about dark academia that I don't like is I don't like wearing suits, but I do like sweaters. I like sweaters and like dark colors.
Yeah. What do you think about that picture I showed? I think it's so you. You definitely rock this look right here.
Yeah, it's
He's
hard to
he's
see.
he's wearing jeans, a turtleneck, and like a coat. I
Uh,
know you don't like turtlenecks, but I could totally see you, and I love when you wear jeans with a nice sweater.
I don't like
Love.
turtlenecks because I already have a muscular neck.
That's a great way to put it, babe. All the power to words.
Yeah,
Bring that
so
power to words.
I don't need to accentuate the neck area currently.
Currently, you are just like in lifting this show. I love it. I love it. Yeah. What about you when you were little? Like, did you like think about that or not at all? Like, who cares?
When I was little, I basically lived in like taekwondo pants. That was pretty much it.
I love that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay.
And I
Um,
dressed like a super nerd until like I think like like a girl was like, you need to stop.
what's a super nerd dress code to
Like
the
just like
American boy in Staten Island?
I don't know, like jean shorts and like graphic tees.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Is it?
In my book.
Is,
In my
is
book.
it though? Yeah.
Okay. And when did you start rocking your nice sweaters? Is it when you met me? Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. No, it was kind of just like when I started thinking about things,
Okay.
you know.
I
And it,
hmm
in the church, it always felt it was like you were too busy to think through necessarily like what you were gonna wear.
Yeah.
Um, so you kind of wore what everyone else wore. You know, totally not cultish at all.
Oh, gosh. Let me
Uh,
stop you right there.
But then I think, after starting to think for yourself and getting out of a space where it was always like just go, 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 it was like what looks good on me, like what's good for my personality.
Mm.
Uh,
So is there a story right there that paying attention to your fashion was not like being spiritual?
Maybe it always kind of felt like, well, if I'm gonna spend money, am I really gonna spend it on like new clothes,
Mm.
or am I gonna buy more books? Books are probably always gonna win,
Take a probably.
So there we are.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, I literally, as I was talking, I realized that, wow, I do think that dressing nicely is something to do with being conceited or standoffish.
Yeah,
So, so I thought that was really cool for me to dive in. But that's interesting.
yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
But what I've learned too is that, like, I feel like pants and sweaters are like two like high ticket items that you could really like. You could have a bunch of like t-shirts, let's say, that are just like comfortable.
Mhm.
Um, and if you have them like with different colors that just work for you, like a big ticket item, like a nice sweater or like a nice pair of jeans, can really change like your whole look. So just investing in like those, but just being strategic. Not everything that's in the magazine or on the Pinterest is going to look good on you. You got to like choose what you're comfortable in. You know.
And one of the things for me about choosing what's comfortable, it's gonna be some trial and error because I'm so emotionally charged. When I try something and doesn't look at me, I'm like, see, I knew it. Right? Like I feed into the story I made for myself and the reality. So thank you for saying that because that's something that I'm gonna start doing, just trying it. Because how do you choose? By trying different things or
Right.
exposing yourself to different things. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's a really good one. And speaking of that, when I get the car on Thursday, I'm gonna be stopping on some stores. I mean, with this like dark academia look, I always like Banana Republic for it. Um, and the Gap was a little too blue. I mean, but yeah, it did have it. But and I used to do like Express a lot, but it's changed, right? It just became all more about like it was work clothes or going out, whatever clothes. I want clothes to go and live my life and feel those earth tones. And you're right, we may be in the wrong state. However, right now, let's enjoy our winter because when it
Yeah.
gets into the 40s, I love wearing my sweater, and I don't have it today, but Wednesday it's gonna be nice and cool, so I'm gonna be wearing my green sweater. I love that sweater so much.
It's gonna be
And
crazy.
what's gonna be crazy?
Oh, just for my birthday, the first time in my life it'll be warm for my birthday.
It
Or
won't be warm in January. It's gonna be
or
nice.
warm. Well, I mean, like, like where we
Oh,
can
like
actually,
no snow.
yeah, like I've always wanted to do things for my birthday where it's like, we're out lighting a fire outside,
Okay.
and it's always like bitter cold. And, you
Yeah,
know, I,
yeah.
if we have people over for my birthday, we were always crammed into like our little apartment,
Okay.
that only made sense for like maybe like another couple, and we'd have like 10 people, 10 to 20 people in there,
Yeah,
all
when
like on
we
top of each other.
yeah, yeah, because on your birthday, I remember I did the green bell for your 40th, and the idea was to be outside, and it was brutally cold. So it's
Yeah, I was like,
true.
that's not happening.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. Okay, cool. So now we know. Let's take you out on your birthday, January. Guys, thank you for joining today as we are minding our fashion and as we, embrace ourselves in pen to paper first always. And yeah, we got tons of things store. Yeah, let's take a did I write them in here? No. But there's like some wishing lists, some new habits, some throwing away of clothes. It's gonna be fun. And as always, I will put some of these things in the gram and some pictures of it. And thank you guys for joining. Thanks for the love, deeper conversations with Chad. And we will see you tomorrow, Tuesday. And make it awesome. Please consider subscribing, like, share. See your moves, Yes.
I took a stroll downtown this evening when I heard music echo through the night.